Hello, my name is Alan from Prudential Realty. I'd like to thank you very much for your time today. So I understand you're going to sell your house and move. I just have one question for you. Are you sure you want to do this? You may know by now it's a very long, involved, and stressful process, and that's why I'm here. I can help eliminate a lot of that stress by selling your home quickly and efficiently and stress-free. Now, I'm going to explain to you the methods that I use. I break it down into three major criteria: marketing, the condition of your home, and the price. If we can get all three of these spot on, your house will sell quickly and efficiently, and you'll get all the money that you want from it. Let's go into marketing first. How about a nice, fresh, new, clean for sale sign out front? It doesn't sound very high tech, and it sounds kind of basic, but we get a lot of calls from signs. It's very effective. So number two is MLS. We've got to get your house into the multiple listing service. I will personally come through your house once we get it prepped and take at least a dozen high-quality digital photos and create a slideshow, put that on the MLS for other agents to browse through. Next on the list here is internet. Everything these days is done on the internet. We have a company website. Your house will be a featured listing. I have my own personal website. Your house will be a featured listing on that website. We also have social media like Facebook, Twitter, Trulia. I will even put a ad on Craigslist. People do look at Craigslist. The only problem is it's thousands of them out there because it's free. We also have a house domain option. We can put youraddress.com on its own domain, so that people can look at that. It's a very impressive feature. People love that. Next on my list is mailings. I'm going to do mailings of the flyer to everyone within 500 feet of your property and everyone within 500 feet of my own personal property. And the reason why I do that is because that's my farm, and they recognize my name and my brand, and they will look at your listing because they will recognize me. It's very effective. Another one is a mall kiosk. Prudential has a mall kiosk in the Tanforan Mall. It's right next to Target, JCPenney, Victoria's Secret, and we get thousands of people coming through there. Your listing will be up on our video displays, on our well-lit glass enclosed case, and also in the leaflet that people look through when they're getting listings. Very high exposure there in the mall. We will also have open houses. I will do an open house on your property every Sunday until it sells. And finally, we had private showings. Private showings is looking at your sale through the eyes of the buyers. Buyers agents will call me and make a private appointment for them to come into your house. What's great about that is because they're already serious about buying and already pre-approved. So that's the marketing campaign. Very, very effective, I'm sure you will agree. The next idea here is condition of the house. I happen to be a bit of an expert on prepping and staging, and I will personally come in and help you do this, no extra charge. The first thing we start with is curb appeal. We want to make sure the whole front of the house is painted nice, crisp, and clean and new. Anything that might be broken or damaged has to be replaced. And then we want to put brightly colored annual flowers all around the front of the house. You don't have to spend a lot of money on shrubbery or perennials. Just make the house inviting, make people want to come in. Then, once they're inside, paint, more paint. Paint is very, very effective, makes the place look clean and new and inviting. And then any flooring that is dirty, carpeting should be replaced if it's worn. And then we also want to stage the house then, once it's painted and cleaned up. The staging process doesn't have to be expensive. We don't have to spend thousands of dollars on staging companies. We can just take the best of your furniture and move everything else out. The whole idea is to eliminate clutter, make it as barren as possible, but yet lived in. And no family photos. We want buyers to picture their family in their house, not your family. So then, once all that is done, we remove the clutter and fix and replace everything that is not working. We might want to look at the condition of the kitchen and bathroom later, because those could be big ticket items. You might want to consider them later on. We'll definitely have to talk about it. So the next one, certainly not the least important, is price. Now, we've got to get the exact right price the minute we put it on the MLS. And the reason for that is if it's too high, it'll just sit there and won't sell. If it's too low, you won't get all the money you deserve. So we use three methods. First of all, we use comps, comparable sales within a 500-foot radius of your house within the last 6 months. We look at all the features of those houses, features of your houses, and compare them and come up with a price sort of right in the middle there. Number two, you want to get an appraisal. This is optional because it costs $400 or $500, but it's good to have a professional opinion as to the value of the house, not necessarily the price that we'll ask, but the value. And the third tool is to bring our very experienced brokers at Prudential into your house, give them a tour, and they will each give us their own individual BPO, broker price opinion. We will take all of those numbers, put them down on a table, look at them all, and we'll come up with a figure that sounds right to you and to me. I will never market your house without a price that you've agreed upon. So that's my proposal. I hope you find it intriguing and comprehensive. And I just have one last question for you. May I list your house? Thank you for your time.